Yeah. Look at that beautiful scenic view right there. At South Street Seaport. That's New York City, y'all. That's where we are tonight for this tremendous play-in game between the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. Welcome to the latest edition of the NBA Stephen A's World. Your boy is back. Little hoarse right now, suffering with a little laryngitis, but that's okay. I'm in the house. I'm looking forward to this game. It's very, very important. The winner of this game obviously going to play Miami Friday night. This matters if they want to be in the playoffs. Nothing. I damn sure they ain't cooking. What you got for me, sis?
All right, I got some buffalo cauliflower. I got some banging shrimp with coconut rice.
Oh, Lord.
I got
Hurry up.
Okay, I got some pigs in a blanket and chicken in a blanket,
Okay.
the chocolate chips, some fruit,
And
some veggie
got my chicken.
rolls. You ate half of it, you know.
You got my cheese doodles? I see that right there.
I got it.
Thank you,
okay?
sis.
And some apple pie.
All right. You're the man in Brooklyn, averaging 26 a game. How happy have you been to be in Brooklyn?
I'm super happy, man. Just getting the opportunity. Obviously, I miss all my people in Phoenix. You know, they like family to me, but just dope to get this opportunity and just, you know, meet new friends, family, and just kind of grow. And I'm happy I'm in Brooklyn.
You were a guy drafted 10th overall by Philly, wanted to be in your hometown, and Philly ultimately traded your rights 15 minutes later to Phoenix, even though your mom was working in HR for the team. I mean, you're still ticked off about that one.
I mean, nah, I'm like, I was for a little bit, but then just being in Phoenix and, you know, being in that city and meeting so many people, you know, I think I just wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for being in Phoenix, and I've grown so much. So it's actually probably one of the best things that happened to me. But at the moment, I was upset. I was pissed off for a pretty long time.
Man, let me get to you. Let me take a moment to congratulate you because you played all 83 games this year. Listen, 83 games you will have played this year. Speak to that at all. You played all games. You haven't missed a game in 3 of your 5 seasons in the National Basketball Association. Got to give you a lot of props for that. You're big on not missing games. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can go. I'll go every time. If I'm a little banged up, I just want to play, man. That's probably the biggest thing. It's like being out there. I think being at Villanova, Coach Wright, you pretty much play in every game unless you really can't go. So I credit to him and Villanova a lot for making sure I'm always out there.
Is DeMar DeRozan the greatest player in the history of Toronto Raptors?
No,
I
Vince
say
Carter.
no.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Put some respect on Vince Carter's name. He need to have a statue in Toronto.
The greatest in-game dunker in history.
I ain't mad at that.
In history.
I am not mad at that.
It might be in history.
When he got it in Miami, went behind the back and went chest to chest against Zoe, that's epic.
Oh, goodness. I know it took Zoe a while to recover from that. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Kappa Cyan, I think that's his name. He said, I'd do it if they made the playoffs. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. This man got a Mike Brown tattoo on his leg. I can't hate. They've been out of the playoffs for so long, Jalen. I don't mind. He's keeping his word.
Unless you gave birth to me, or you and my family, or you've told me that you love me 150 times and it was true, I am not getting your face
wait a minute.
tattooed
That last part don't help because I'm sure you've been told I love you 150 times. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough, Jay.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Kappa Cyan, I think that's his name. He said, I'd do it if they made the playoffs. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. This man got a Mike Brown tattoo on his leg. I can't hate. They've been out of the playoffs for so long, Jalen. I don't mind. He's keeping his word.
Unless you gave birth to me, or you and my family, or you've told me that you love me 150 times and it was true, I am not getting your face
wait a minute.
tattooed on me.
That last part don't help because I'm sure you've been told I love you 150 times. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough, Jay.
Oh, no, you didn't.
NBA play-in tournament is here. The playoffs are about to begin. And you need to listen to me, not him. Make sure you go to hashtag SAScast. That's hashtag SAScast. But it should be hashtag baby. maybe SAS show. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
How you feeling about your Lakers these days, my brother?
Actually, I'm actually feeling good because we in the playoffs. We not just in the play-in, but we in the playoffs, and that's a beautiful thing coming from, watching from the sidelines for a couple of years and not being able to participate. So I feel good about the new roster, the way we looking. We didn't play too good last night, but we pulled it out. That's all that matters. Get to the next round.
You weren't pleased with what you were seeing from the Lakers, were you?
No, I haven't been to a game in 2 years, Stephen A. And it's because I just can't enjoy the games like I needed to. And I didn't want to be cussing and screaming at the players up close and personal. I can do it at home on TV and on Instagram. And it won't be personal.
So you ain't got nobody blocking you anymore? Nobody's blocking you?
No, I'm being followed by the whole team now. I've been unblocked, so I'm on great terms with the team.
This season, who would you pick as this year's MVP?
Well, I kind of like that kid from OKC. What's his name? The youngster?
Alexander.
I like that kid,
Me too.
man.
Me too.
He's a sleeper. He ain't no big name kid, but the way he play, the way he play like Snoop Dogg. He kind of remind me of me. You know what I'm saying?
When you playing in the league.
Van Vliet, get it.
There we go.
Why did I know?
From half court.
Why did I know that was
for
going
three.
in? Fred Van Vliet.
Jurassic Park.
2014 Western Conference first round. You know why I like showing clips like that, right, Dame? Because you talked about all the people you've had to send home. You sent home. I mean, one time somebody got on your nerves, and you just went down a list of the cats that you sent home numerous times. I mean, how does that make you feel when you reflect on some of the great moments that you've had in postseason history? What was your favorite?
I mean, when I reflect on it, man, it's always a joy because I be so fast to move on to the next thing. So whenever I see the clips pop up or whenever I'm asked about it, those are the times that I really get to go back and, and see how big of a deal it was. But I would say my favorite one was probably the Oklahoma City one.
Okay.
Just because that was a heated series, you know what I mean? So I would say that one.
You're 7'5". What the hell are you doing? Dribbling the ball between your legs, trying to be an advanced Julius Randle, but follows up your own three for the dunk. Damian Lillard, what did you think about that right there?
I think that might be the first time I ever seen somebody do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He might
That's
be a
crazy.
Portland Trailblazer. He might be a Portland Trailblazer. I mean, how would you feel about that?
Hey, I mean, obviously what they say he the best prospect since LeBron James. That's a lot of that's giving a lot of credit, man.
32 years of age. How much time do you think you have left in this league to do what we saw you do this year?
I think I can be on the level that I'm on now for another 3 or 4 years.
Another 3 or 4.
My game isn't based off of athleticism. I think because of how I live my life and how I train, I'll always be quick. I'll always be a high-level shooter. I'll always be a high-level thinker. And I know how to play the game. Like, I know how to be this version of myself. It's got to be healthy. It's not based on being above the rim. It's not based on being faster than people. I play quick. I change pace. I can shoot. I know how to manipulate the game. I watch film. I'm a student of it. So I know what it would take for me to be able to sustain this level, and I know that I can do it. They know how important it is to just, be on a competitive team on a level where we can, make a run in the playoffs. And, that just has to happen. I think we all know that.
Is that your way of saying the Portland Trailblazers are on the clock? They got to show a level of urgency or else?
I mean, I'm not even going, it ain't a threat. I'm not, I ain't going to say I'm putting them on the clock. I'm just saying, if those things can't be done, we can't do something significant like that, then, we won't have a chance to compete on that level. And then not only will I have a decision to make, but I think the organization will too, because at that point it's like, are you going to go young or are we going to get something done? I think we just kind of been on it with, fully committing to either one. And I just think, we at that point now where everybody wants to win. They believe that I deserve that opportunity.
Who did you grow up a fan of in college basketball?
You ain't gonna like it, man. I was a North Carolina fan.
So was I.
So I was one of those people that hated you, bro.
That's right. About when you first met Michael Jordan on the set of Space Jam, Bill. Tell us that story real quick.
It's a really funny story about how I got a chance to play basketball with Mike. This was when he had the bubble, and I just got lucky to be out there playing with him, and I realized that I am a pure amateur.
Oh my goodness!
Like it was one of the most surreal moments of my life, being an avid basketball fan, and to be able to get invited by Mike, get an opportunity to be on the court, be on his team before they start really playing. When they started really playing, I just called it a personal timeout.
That's right. You couldn't deal with that. You wasn't trying to deal with that. Now, what do you need to do to beat Boston?
As I said before, man, we really just need to hit them first. Obviously, they have a lot of pedigree for what they do in their organization. Hey.
Did you just see that dunk by DeMar DeRozan? Oh! I'm not going to confess. I've always wanted him to be a Knick. It wasn't going to happen.
Stephen A., you want every good player to be a Knick.
I know, because it's always a struggle. The struggle's real.
Yep.
That's DeMar DeRozan's daughter screaming at everybody. And Toronto shooting 53% from the free throw line because she keeps screaming every time they shoot.
Yep. But it's interesting because I've watched this broadcast. I've watched some of the Manning cast.
Yes.
It's a different experience. And there she is again, another miss for the Raptors from the free throw line.
That's right.